So right now in Arc Raiders, there is a lot of new trinkets that have just been added in, and we are going to go and try find some of them trinkets. And we've got the perfect game mode for it and the perfect map. We're doing the Bird City event while on Buried City. Now, the Bird City event actually gives you an extra chance of finding more trinkets as there's more trinkets on the map. But we're going to make our way over here to research and admin. Or sorry, just research it is. Research and admin is on damn backgrounds. But we're going to make our way here to research. We're going to search up that building. And let's take a look in here on the left first. You need to be checking tables, guys. Check tables. It's not just cabinets where these trinkets are going to spawn. They can actually spawn on tables and throughout the map. There we go. There's one right there. The Sextant. We got the Sextant. A little bit of an odd name, but we got the Sextant. That is one of the new trinkets. Now, there's multiple new trinkets, ranging from legendary right down to common. So we gotta avoid this good old Bastion here. I don't want to fight him right now. Now with this event, there's actually a few different ways you can do this. But because we're combining both of these events, you kind of need to be looting up a variety of different things. So you have the chance of looting the chimneys on the roofs. That's going to get you your ducks and your legendary ducks that sell for quite some amount. And then you have all the new trinkets that have been added in that are just going to be scattered throughout the buildings in Buried City. So we're going to kind of be mixing and matching here. We're going to loot up a lot of containers, and then we're also going to go for a lot of the chimneys on the roofs as well, just to see how much we can pull out. Because I know the profit here, like I know how much it's going to be insane. That the amount of profit that you can make from combining the new trinkets and also the Buried City bird event, where you just go around looting up the chimneys. There's insane profit in that event alone, and now that we have new trinkets, it's going to be pretty good. So let's deal with this arc here, and then we can keep looting. This building and also the building next to it actually are pretty good buildings for spawning in trinkets. That's why I like to come to these. Now there is a lot of different runs that you can do for trinket farming. There is a couple of different spots on different maps that are really good. I'm going to show you them ones possibly tomorrow. But right now we are focusing on this event and this map. So let's keep looting here. It's going to be looking for trinkets here. Try to grab as much trinkets as possible. 74k worth of loot so far. Okay, we're going to keep looting up this good old building. Grab up as much stuff as we can. We can switch out some of the stuff that we don't need when we get better items along the way. That's how I like to do it when I'm doing these loot runs. Alright, there's a couple of more containers that we can loot as well down here down the back. And then we're going to make our way up onto the next floor. I think I hear a shredder up there, so we've got to be careful. There is the vintage steering wheel. That's another one of the new trinkets that have been added into the game. Alright, let's make our way up. So another 2.5, 3 weeks until we get another update. I'd love to hear how you feel about that. Quite some time to be waiting for updates when the lackluster of updates is what we're getting is this. But nonetheless, we keep going, we keep playing, we keep having fun. I'm still enjoying my time on Ark. Obviously, I'm in the same boat as everyone else. I wish there was more content, but what can you do? And there we go. There is the football boots. They are an epic item. I think they sell for about 6 to 7k. I'm not quite sure on that one. Got a good few items so far here. We're sitting at 88k worth of loot. There we go. There's more football boots as well. There are the rare version of them. I just want to be a little bit quick when looting this building because I know that players can come in and loot up this building quick because it's so good for trinkets. Let's be a little bit quick here and try to get as much loot as possible, and then we can make our way onto the roofs and start looting up some of the roofs. Okay, there's another sextant. Let's grab that. Okay, we've cleared this building out pretty well. There's only a couple of more containers here we should be able to loot. Okay. Go on this way here. I think we might do all the southeast side for the chimneys, looting up the chimneys. I think that might be best. There's a raider flare in the distance. We're going to make our way a little bit southeast here. Another raider there somewhere. I find that I haven't actually been getting into PvP lobbies lately. I killed a ton of people the other night for that Jupiter's video. Like, we killed so much people, and I think I played maybe 5 raids after it, and I was just straight back into PvE lobbies. And I'm pretty sure like 2 of them raids out of them 5 lobbies were just normal raids. It didn't even feel like aggressive raids. Nobody was shooting at me. I was running by players. But yeah, I'm just straight back into PvE lobbies again. I don't know how well this new system is that they have, but it feels like the old system is still there, to be honest. Alright, make our way up onto the roof. We're going to loot up as much of these chimneys as we can, because there is good profit to be made in ducks. We'll have a backpack looking like Jupiter's backpack at the end of this, I tell you that much. It's very, very good for making some cash. There's the alien duck. I can grab that. Good thing about the ducks is that you can stack them as well. A lot of trinkets you can't actually stack. I don't even think you can stack much in new ones, to be honest. Let's see what we get in this one. Any more duckies? Oh, we got another alien duck. That's 2 back to back. Got into a full raid here as well, which is always good. Grab that watch, some Exodus models as well. We're looking pretty good. Yeah, we got into a full raid here as well, so we've full 30 minutes to actually run through this map and clear everything over. 3 alien ducks, we'll grab them olives. We might hold on to them. I like giving them to Scrappy. Sometimes they do just get me some good stuff. I find that now that this event is out, a lot of people aren't actually looting up these chimneys, so a lot of them are lootable. Or now that the new trinkets have been added in, sorry. People are more focusing on the buildings. But if you can combine both of them, like I'm doing here, some insane profit is to be made. Like, how much are we setting at now? We're probably over 100k, yeah, 102k worth of loot, which is good going. That's some pretty good going. Let's check out some more of these chimneys and see. I like to just loot up as much chimneys as we can when we're on a roll like this where they haven't been looted. And then we can drop down then into whatever buildings we're coming by. That one has actually been looted there. Let's see, have these ones been looted? Sometimes the chimneys are a little bit finicky. But you just have to get the right side to loot it. As I was saying earlier in the video, there actually is a ton of different loot runs for trinkets that are really good as well. There's a gold trinket as well that we can get. I think I've seen a couple of runs where they pulled out like 4 of them trinkets in one run. Now the RNG is just, it's pure RNG as well, but there's a couple of different runs that I will be showing you later on that you can be doing to make some insane profit. It's always good to come in and check these buildings here and make sure you're looking on the tables, the beds, everything. Trinkets can indeed pop up almost anywhere on this map. Someone took out a bombardier there. He doesn't even look fully looted. I ain't gonna risk it. I don't like looting stuff that I haven't killed. I've been shot before for doing it, and I ain't gonna do it again. I learned my lesson the hard way. So I'm gonna leave that bombardier there. Come in and check everything here. Man, I can't really wait. I can't wait for the October update. I'm so excited for it. What do we have here? Music album. Let's grab that. Yeah, September, October, November is actually stacked with games. So I'm wondering how Ark is going to survive around that time. I think it's going to be a really, really, really big update. So hopefully it holds on. It's a big time of the year for games. Especially with GTA 6 coming out in November. And September is packed as well. I think there's a couple of games in October as well. Let's make our way here. We want to get up onto the roof. I brought no snap hook with me, and I wanted as much space as we can. Now, if you bring a snap hook with you, you're obviously going to traverse this map a lot better. But I want to have as much space as I can here to bring out as much items. So this building is looted. This can be a pretty good building for trinkets as well. Red Tower has been looted. We open this good old roof here, and we can keep looting up a couple of more chimneys. I think it's best we follow our way back down. I would love to hear as well in the comments how have you actually pulled out much of these new trinkets? And what's the highest loot run you've done since these new trinkets have been added in? This is going to be a big one, I know it, because there's not much stuff that has been looted here. Half of these haven't been looted, and we're already at 112k worth of loot, and there's still 19 minutes left in this match, so this is going to be a good one. You can feel it. Oh yes, there's a purple ducky. Let's grab him, bring him in. See what this one has for us now. Okay, we don't need any of that. Don't need any assorted seeds. I've so much assorted seeds. They're literally coming out of my ears. Let's keep moving, gentlemen. Keep moving. Looting and moving. Okay, we can make a little bit of space here. We fit as much in as possible. Any more duckies? We've got our watch. Grab that. Good thing about the watches is the stack of trees. Okay. Usually when you don't see the nest in the chimney, it means that you can't loot it, that there's no loot inside of it. But some of these little silver ones I'm looting now can be a little bit finicky at times. You have to get the right angle on it. I got another duck there, gentle duck. The good old gentle duck. What can we switch out? Do a little quick one like that. I haven't actually done too much loot runs recently, as I've covered a lot of loot runs in the game, and the variety of loot. Like today is the first time we got a big change up in like new items added in with all these new trinkets. Well, I'd love to hear. Do you want more loot runs, or should I keep going with the style of content that I've been going with? I do miss doing a couple of loot runs, but when you've already done them all and you've done many videos on them, like I've covered almost every loot run in the game, to be honest, every loot location, done a ton of them. So I'm very intrigued to hear if you're still interested in loot run videos. Nonetheless, we're gonna bang this one out today, because this is gonna be a good one. We've got all the new trinkets added in, and then we've combined it with this event. So this should be a good one. Make our way over here. Oh, I think I might loot this area beneath me as well. The pharmacy building is down here, and that is actually pretty good. I'm gonna see if it's been looted. Sometimes you can get some really good loot out there. Also, while I'm here, I'm going to go over a couple of new changes that has been added into the game. Rocketeers now drop launcher ammo. I really like that. That means the Rocketeer husks also have launcher ammo. No more night raids for free kits. Statuette. Can we grab that? Do we have room? I think we'll switch it out. Okay. Yeah, no more night raids for free kits, which is very good. So no night raids and no close scrutiny events. You're not allowed to go in on a free kit in them. I think that's a solid choice. I think a lot of people have been asking for that for a long time. Didn't really bother me as much, to be honest. It did at the start when I was in a lot more PvP, whereas I was going in fully geared and then just getting killed like 16 minutes in by someone with a kettle, but that's when the kettle was insane at that time. But free kits don't really bother me as much that I do a lot of PvE videos now. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with this good old shredder. Then we can get in and loot this pharmacy building. We'll be going for them thrusters. I do way more damage if we go for the thrusters. A couple of more shots should do the trick. Nice. And this hasn't been looted either, so we're going to breach open the door and make our way inside to the pharmacy building. I love coming here. I used to love coming to this building during the cold snap event, man. This was one of my favourite places to come to. You were always guaranteed some good loot. Now, one thing I want to do is I want to check all these shelves, because trinkets and items actually do spawn on all these shelves. I'm not going to lie, they're looking a little bit empty at the moment here. Some bandages. Okay, we're getting here behind the counter. Loot up a couple of these. Containers. Grab the angle grip 3, I think. I can drop a bit of that ammo. Yeah, nice. Alright. Expecting a little bit more here on these shelves, but nonetheless, make our way upstairs. Nothing special in the ammo box today. Sometimes blueprints do spawn in there, but it does be quite rare. Just gonna search for everything here, keep an eye out, just in case trinkets are spawning around in the room. 147k worth of loot, we're doing pretty well. Still have, how much time have we got? We got 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Okay, let's make our way upstairs here nice and quickly. We're going to be heading down a little bit now towards the extraction. One of the extractions. I think it's probably closed now. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the stuff down there has been looted. I've noticed that my recordings are a little bit laggy sometimes. I need to figure that out. I don't know why that's been happening. I think I might need to upgrade my recording PC. Maybe I just need to update some drivers. Nonetheless. Like, my gameplay feels perfect. But I noticed that when I'm go back and watch the recording, sometimes it can be a little bit choppy sometimes here and there. Need to take a look at the good old PC. Probably just needs to be cleaned, to be honest. Been catching dust for the whole summer here. Yeah, 151k worth of loot. We don't need that mushroom. That would actually get our health back up, but I'm not going to bother switching it up. Switching it out. We're just going to keep looting. There's another duck as well. We've 2 of them now. 2 of them purple ducks. Also, it's good to see the devs have commented on the dupers. Massive ban wave incoming, I'd say. So if you are duping, you're ready for it. You're going to get banned. Doesn't change the fact that the economy is practically ruined, to be honest. But once again, like, as a PvE player, I don't really see it as much. Unless I'm going PvPing, which is rare. Then I'll see a lot of them bobcats. I'm fully kitted bobcats. With the kettles on it. Not that the kettle makes... Or, sorry, not that the stock makes much of a difference anyway. With the kettle on it, I said. The legendary stock. The kinetic converter. Get me words all mixed up here. I'm trying to think of too many things at once. Trying to think of loot. Kinetic converters. And Stellamontes PvP. I'm stuttering. Nonetheless, we're going to keep looting. Got a lot of watches there. That's 5 watches. I only have 2 arms. Can't fit all them on. Love olives there. We don't need them. We actually dropped the other ones with no point in bringing them out when we're getting this kind of loot. So surprised no one has looted any of these chimneys. There's been players around this area as well. Now, we definitely could be dipping in and looting out some of the buildings. But the fact that half of these chimneys haven't been looted, we just have to, don't we? We just have to do it. Have to loot them. We will check out some of the buildings as we're going through though. Just to make sure that we don't miss out on any new trinkets. Yeah, combining these 2 events seems like the play. Like, we're definitely going to make over 200k here. So it's like 200k in 30 minutes. That's very good going. There's another duck. That's 3 of them ducks. That is good going, boys. Good going. Let's go. Another alien duck there as well. That's 4 of them. 4 out of 5. Alright, let's move this one out. I'm really surprised because this area does be a little bit hot. There's be a ton of people in this area because the Bombardier spawn here and then there's that building there to the left. The other Pharmacia building. I'm surprised that a lot of these chimneys haven't actually been touched. Let's quickly check this building. It doesn't seem to be looted. Bash mat in there, we don't need that. Oh yes, there's the Tellurian, one of the new trinkets. We also got one of the boats as well. That's another new trinket as well that we need. We need that. Or the train model, sorry. We need that. There's our player. He seems to be doing his own thing, so we're not looking too bad. Oh, we got another one. We got another one here. These sell for quite a bit. I think they're like 8 to 9k. I actually can't remember how much it was. I got one earlier when I was doing a couple of runs as well. I got one earlier. Could be 9k it sells for. Okay, let's keep moving. See what our value of loot is worth now. 181,000. Tropical duck, there's no point in bringing that. 8 minutes left though, that's the only problem. Alright, let's get up onto this roof here and keep looting. See if we can find any more good old duckies. We almost have over 200k worth of loot. I knew well this is going to be a good one with these new trinkets added in. We've got a good few of them trinkets as well. I don't think I'm actually going to sell them, I'm just going to use them for the event. So we can progress. There's some couple of good items in there that I want to get. Okay, we're going to keep looting this side. We also have a couple of new items off the new trader as well. You can actually get the Rascal blueprint. I think I might buy it. I still haven't found the blueprint, guys. I still haven't found the blueprint for the Rascal. It's crazy. Just doesn't want to pop up for me. I find that that always happens. I'll find it now like one day before the wipe, unless I buy it off the trader. I'll find it one day before the wipe, and then that whole day I'm playing, it'll blueprints galore. There'll be Rascals for everybody. It'll just pop up everywhere that I'm looking. I think that tends to happen a lot. It's just a good old RNG in this game. I think this close extraction is closed, so we gotta be careful of that as well. So we're probably gonna have to go to one of the far ones. Getting some good loot here though, all the same. Considering we are mostly looting up chimneys, we've only looted like a handful of buildings here. Got a little bit lucky now on looting them buildings, some of the trinkets that we've pulled out. There's 191k worth of loot. Fourth expedition as well isn't too far off. I'd love to know, who are you actually going to be doing it? Are a lot of people going to bother doing it? Now that we can bring over 5 extra items, are you going to be doing the new expedition? I definitely am. Definitely. I have a couple of items already ready to go. One thing that I need to do, I need to be a little bit more consistent on grinding out the new trader. A snow globe there, we can take that. So I would highly recommend, if you're doing this event, the Bird City one, that you're kind of doing it to similar to what I am. Now it all depends on the spawn you get. But you can actually be jumping from roof into building, and then you're going to be pulling out some really good loot. Like you have a chance of getting new trinkets in the buildings, and then the ducks on the roof. Which combining both of them, as you can see, like look at 196k worth of loot there, and we're still not finished. We're definitely getting over 200k here before we extract out. I'm just going to kind of loot my way towards the extraction. I think that's the best way to do it right now. Gotta be careful of that Rocketeer over there. He's hovering about. Yeah, see, a good few of the chimneys on this side are going to be looted because this area is so hot. Everyone's just trying to get into that Pharmacia building. Good few of them are looted on this side. Nonetheless, we're going to keep moving towards the extraction. Looting and moving.
All raiders, we have Ark on screen. 5 minutes left. Go find a way home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
Okay, we can check this building here beneath us as well, just in case. Seems to be cleared out. Yep, that's looted anyway. Right, back onto the roof we go. 4.5 minutes left. Gotta be a little bit careful. Keep an eye on the old timer. Alright, we've 400 meters to go. The way I always look at it is you can easily do 400 meters in about a minute and a half in this game if you have a couple of stims. So we can cut it tight here. I think we're going to cut it a little bit tight on this one. Just make our way a little bit more in. We have stims anyway, so we should be good to get there. Any more duckies? Another watch. That's 6 watches. Deal with the snitch. Pity there wasn't a map event to go with the new trinkets. That would have been pretty fun. I know there was one planned, right? Wasn't there supposed to be some swamp one planned or something like that? I know it was in the files there. It's been going. People have been talking about it since like early Christmas, early start of the year. Not quite sure what name it was or something. Got through some swamp event. A new map event. It would have been cool to get that with these new trinkets. That's one thing I'd like to see as well. I'd like to see some of the events like completely change up the map. That battleground just fully turns into a swamp. Let's keep moving along this bridge. 2 minutes left, 200 meters. Should be good. Just have to be careful about bumping into Ark. That's the only thing that can slow you down in this game. Rocketeer is very weak. Someone just killed him there. Nice. Okay, we're going to keep moving. Now this stretch here from here along these buildings actually is full of chimneys, but we're cutting it close. We have 198k. I really want to get over that 200k mark.
2 minutes left. Head back immediately.
I haven't had a loot run this good in a while.
Closing.
I wonder what they're going to do for this expedition. Is it going to be the damage again, or are they going to make us spend our money? I think a mix of both would be good, right? A mix of both would be good. Alright, we're looking pretty good. There's only a minute left. We're going to make our way down towards the extraction now. The greed. The greed for some more ducks. No point in looting up any of these buildings. We might check this building on the left here just before we dip out. Just a quick little look here. We still have 50 seconds. Let's have a quick little look around. Oh. Hello. We're going to have to drop a trinket for a trinket. That one's worth a lot more. Okay, that's good. That definitely puts us over 200k. Let's make our way down towards this extraction. 30 seconds left. There's a fantastic loot run. Highly recommend, if you are trying to find the new trinkets, come on to Buried City. And if you want to make that extra little bit of bonus like I did, do it on during the Bird City event. Now, Buried City is even really good even without the Bird City event. 202k worth of loot. Okay, that is insane. That's insane going. I'm going to save a lot of these items and hand them over for the event. But nonetheless, guys, that's all for now. Stay safe out there, and I will talk to you in the next one. Peace.